Jai Hind everyone. My name is Rupa Rani and today we are going to discuss the greedy approach. This is the third topic of DA in this lecture series. Start with the greedy methods. What do you mean by the greedy methods? Actually, there are several greedy methods that we will study in this subject, DA. But in today's lecture, we will discuss the one of the greedy method in detail. This is the introduction part. Greedy methods. It is the most straightforward method. It is popular for obtaining the optimized solution. Basically, there are three terms we study in this introduction. First constraint, feasible solution, and optimal solutions. What does it mean? We are going to take one example for this. Suppose we have a problem and we are having multiple solutions for this problem. Like this is problem 1 and this is solution 1 of problem 1, solution 2, solution 3 and solution 4. The problem is you have to cover this distance from source A to source B within 12 hours. Problem is you have to cover, or a person have to cover the distance from A to B in 12 hours. Here a condition is given. As you can see here, constraints. Every time a minimum edge is added to the tree, and adding of edge does not form a simple circuit. This is the another example, but we are looking for the another one. And this is given, means you have to complete in 12 hours. Solution 2 and solution 3 complete this distance within 12 hours and it will take 14 hours and this will take 15 hours. So these are okay. It means this is your feasible solution, this one, right? From here we study an optimized problem is the problem of finding the best solution from all the feasible solutions. So this is your feasible solution and you have to find the optimal solution from these two. Now second condition is given that which one take the minimum time to cover this distance. Suppose this one is taking not minimum time, sorry, cost. What is the cost to cover this distance? Like the cost is 200 and here cost is 100 to cover this distance. So if cost is 100 to cover this distance, it means this is your optimal solution. For example, in a real life example, you want to travel from Ghaziabad to Greater Noida and you have to cover the distance in a minimum time and minimum cost. So you will opt that one where you are getting the minimum cost and taking the minimum time. It means this is the way where you are having the minimum cost to go from Ghaziabad to Greater Noida and minimum time is 12 hours. This is just example. Maybe source A is some other place and source B is another place. So solution 3 is your optimal solution. Solution 3 is your optimal solution. According to the definition, from all feasible solutions you are getting the optimal solutions. Means feasible solutions may be more than one, but optimal solution is always only one. In an optimization problem, we are given a set of constraints and optimization functions. Solutions that satisfy the constraints are called feasible solution. This is your constraint, right? Means you are covering this distance with minimum hours, 12 hours. Solution 2 is covering this distance in 12 hours. Solution 3 is also covering this distance in 12 hours, minimum hours. So this is the constraint. This 12 hours, this minimum time is the constraint, right? Next, a feasible solution for which the optimization function has the best possible value is called the optimal solution. So best possible value means the minimum cost that you find out, right? Example, there are so many other examples, like finding a minimum spanning tree from a weighted connected directed graph means you have to find a minimum spanning tree. Means over there you have to consider the minimum cost. There may be so many spanning tree for a given graph, right? But you are finding the minimum cost from there. So that is your optimal solution, right? So there may be so many examples. You can take this one also. This is just for your understanding. Now see the next one. Greedy methods. It builds a solution step by step. Choosing the local optimal choice at each step means, suppose this is a graph like this, this and this. From at this stage, at 0 stage, this is stage, this is node 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At this stage, you have to opt either this way or this way. Suppose here cost is 4 rupees, here cost is 6 rupees. So at this stage, minimum cost is 4. So you will choose this one path, right? This is local optimal choice. This is local optimal choice. Again, when you come to this stage, this is your second stage or next stage. Again, you are having here value 7, here value 11. So you will choose again this one path because here you are having the minimum cost. So this is again the local optimal. You are checking the optimal solution at every stage. It means greedy methods are local optimal, not the global optimal. While we are considering the global optimal, it may be global optimal or may not be global optimal, but every time it is local optimum. That's why here I have written locally optimal choice at each step. Hoping to reach a global optimal means we are doing this process just to get the global optimal solution, but it may be global optimal or may not be global optimum. That's why I have written here hoping to reach a global optimum. There are 4 key characteristics. First, local optimal choice, as I have already told you. Irrevocable decisions. Decision cannot be reverted. Fast and simple. This is very easy and simple. May not guarantee global optimality. I've already told you this may be global optimal or may not be. It's not fixed. Now come to the various method of greedy approaches. These are few methods of greedy approaches: fractional knapsack, minimum spanning tree, single source shortest path, activity selection problem, etc. Today we are going to this one. We are going to discuss this one, fractional knapsack problem. I have taken one example to clearly understand the problem. First of all, what is fractional knapsack problem? Problem is to identify the, like this one is capacity. First of all, I am going to tell you the meaning of these terms, and this one is item, right? You have to, knapsack means a bag. It's like a bag. You have to fill this bag, or problem is to fill this bag with given capacity. Right? With the given profit and weight, so that profit should be maximize, right? आपको बैग को फिल इस तरह से करना है गिवन कैपेसिटी के साथ कि जो आपका प्रॉफिट हो वो मैक्सिमम हो. दिस इज द फ्रैक्शनल knapsack प्रॉब्लम. एंड द टर्म फ्रैक्शनल मीन्स you can have a part of item. Means suppose you are having vegetables, so you may have a half kg or 250 gram, right? So it means you can have the part of total item. Means you are having a single item like 1, so you can have 1/2, 1/3, 1/4. You can have the fraction of that complete item, right? So this is called fractional knapsack. Means एक चोर अगर चोरी कर रहा है, ठीक है, तो वो आइटम को पूरा उठाएगा, इट मीन्स 1 है, या उसको वो पार्ट में भी उठा सकता है, तो इट मीन्स 1/2, 1/3, 1/4. लाइक अगर फ्रूट्स है तो पार्ट में उठा सकता है, बट अगर इलेक्ट्रॉनिक आइटम है तो उसको पार्ट में नहीं उठा सकता है, तो उठाएगा या नहीं उठाएगा. If it is electronic item, that it will go in 0-1 fractional knapsack problem, and that comes in dynamic programming. But today we are discussing greedy approach. So here it is the fractional knapsack. So example of fractional knapsack is like vegetable, milk. It may be in part, right? Electronic item doesn't come in the fractional knapsack problem. So we start with this example, n equal to 3 and m equal to 20. n आपका item number 1, item number 2 and item number 3, and the bag capacity is 20. Profit 24, 25, 24 and 15. 25, 24 and 15, and weight 18, 15, 10, right? So these are the weight. So this is profit and this one is weight. So you have to check the total weight, summation WI we can say, and total profit also. So first one we are having profit per weight. Leave the space for this one. We will see this later on. Now I start with the maximum profit first. Maximum profit first, right? Here maximum profit is 25. For item number 1, maximum profit is 25 and weight is at 18, and you can have 20 weight in your knapsack or in your bag. It means this weight is 18, you can have it completely in your bag. So this item will be completely fixed in bag, means here you will write 1, and वेट इज 18. बैग में आप 18 वेट रख सकते हो, टोटल आपका 20 है, 18 20 से कम है, 20 या 20 से कम वेट अभी आप ले सकते हो, और प्रॉफिट इसका 25. दिस इज 25. नेक्स्ट, दिस इज मैक्सिमम प्रॉफिट. नेक्स्ट मैक्सिमम इज 24. नाउ दिस वेट इज 15, बट लेफ्ट स्पेस इज ओनली 2 because 18 you have already taken in your bag. So we can multiply it 2 by 15. So 15 cross 15 means you are having only the weight 2, or 18 plus 2 it means it will be 20, और बैग में कितना आ सकता है, only 20 आ सकता है. तो आपने इसका कितना पार्ट ले लिया, 2 by 15. फ्रैक्शन में आ गया 2 by 15. So profit will be also 2 by 15. It means this is approximately 3 8 so 24, 3 5 so 15, 2, 16 by 5. So 3.2. right? This is 28.2. Now, next one, that is minimum weight first. As I told you in example, अगर चोर चोरी कर रहा है तो वो सबसे पहले क्या करेगा, सोचेगा छोटे छोटे वेट का जो सामान है वो बैग में भर लो, क्योंकि बैग में 20 kg वेट ही आ सकता है, उससे ज़्यादा नहीं आ सकता। तो उसको लगेगा कि इसकी कीमत ज़्यादा होगी, बहुत सारे आइटम अगर मैं रख लूँगा तो मुझे प्रॉफिट ज़्यादा होगा। तो वहाँ पर हमने लिया है मिनिमम वेट फर्स्ट। जिनका वेट कम कम है उन्होंने आइटम को बैग में रख लिया कि ताकि मैक्सिमम प्रॉफिट हो, उसने ये सोचकर। तो उस केस में हम क्या देखते हैं, दिस इज योर वेट, मिनिमम वेट that is 10. They will consider this one. Here third one is 0 because bag is already full with 20 capacity. In this minimum weight 10, you can have the third item in your bag completely and weight is 10 and profit is here 15, right? Now the next one, next minimum is 15, but you are having only the left space 10 because bag capacity is 20 and already you have the 10 weight in your bag, so you can have only 10. So it means again you will divide here 10 by 15, right? 15 cut means you are having only the 10 weight, so it means you can write it 2 by 3 or 10 by 15. This one will be 0 and profit will be again this is 2 by 3, 24 into 2 by 3, so 16. So total profit is 31. Now the third one, you can have the item in your bag randomly. It may be of any fraction. I have taken suppose 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4. You may have 1 by 4, 1 by 5, 1 by 6, but the weight should be 20 or less than 20, right? When we are taking 1 by 2, like this one, weight kitna jayega? 1 by 2, 9, right? Profit 25 by 2, it means 12.5. Next 1 by 3 means 5, और next is 10 by 4 and profit कितना हो जाएगा इसका, जब आपने इसको 1 by 3 लिया, 24 into 1 by 3, 8, right? Next आता है 15, 10 by 4 लिया है आपने, 10 by 4 means 2.5. It was 8, 2. .5, right? 2.5, sorry. So this is total weight 9, 5, 14 or to 16.5. Similarly, you will write the profit plus this is your 8, 15 by 4, again 15 by 4, 4th is a 12, 3, 3.7 something. Right? This is your total profit, 20.5 or 3, 23.5 or plus 7. It means 24 point something, right? Next come to the profit per weight, that is the problem of maximization, right? Means we will choose the maximum one. First of all, you need to find out the profit per weight. It means 25 by 18, 1.8. Next 24 by 15 and 15 by 10. So you will write here 1 by 6 and like this 1.33. We can divide here first 25 by 18. This is 1.33, not 1.8, right? And this one is 24 by 15, right? So this is your nine 1.6. This is correct. And this is 15 by 10. So 1.5, right? In this way, you can find out the profit per weight: 1.33, 1.6 and 1.5. Now 1.6 is maximum profit per weight. So you will choose this one first, maximum. And profit is here 24 and weight is here 15. It means you can have this item number 2 completely in your bag. So we will write here 1 because this is maximum. So now weight is 15 plus profit is 24 plus. Again the next one maximum is 1.5. But here weight is 10 and you can have only 5 weight because bag capacity is 20. So you will write it 5 by 10. So this is fraction 1 by 2 and this will be 0. So profit is, again you can do it 1 by 2, that is 7.5. So this is 31.5 total. So you can see in the last one, that is profit per weight maximization. Maximum profit is 31.5. When you are having maximum profit first, the total profit is 28.2. When you are having minimum weight first, total profit is 31. And randomly you are choosing, then 24 point something. This is the total profit. And while you are choosing profit per weight, you are having the maximum profit, that is 31.5. So this is giving the optimal solution. Because you have to fill the bag with the item so that the profit is maximum. So in this step, you are having the maximum profit, and this is the frictional knapsack problem solution, right? Thank you everyone. If you are having any question, you can write it down in the comment box. That's it.